Red alert. Why won't Mormons vote for Trump? Brought to you by Deceptions of the Ages, Mormons, Freemasons, and Extraterrestrials. My Year in Oman, an American experience in Arabia during the War on Terror. Another year in Oman, between Iraq and a hard place. And finally, by killing time in Saudi Arabia, an American experience. Hello there again, YouTube. Matthew Heines here, again with even more information about the 2016 elections, which are just 7 days away. So, why won't Mormons vote for Trump? Now, again, everything I am going to tell you can be found in my book, Deceptions of the Ages, Mormons, Freemasons, and Extraterrestrials. The issue today we are going to talk about is the first deception in the title of my book, Mormons, Freemasons, and Extraterrestrials. Now, Mormon was actually a Hebrew general whose entire race of millions of people was wiped out near New York around 400 AD by the people we refer to as Native Americans after the people of Mormon became wicked and corrupt. The term Mormon is a misnomer applied to members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Why members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are referred to as Mormons can be found in Deceptions of the Ages, Mormons, Freemasons, and Extraterrestrials. For the sake of accuracy, I prefer to use the term Latter-day Saints. In the 2016 elections, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints have come up with their own candidate, Evan McMullin. McMullin was formerly employed by the CIA and Goldman Sachs. So who better to lead the country than someone who worked for the people who brought us September 11th and the financial crisis of 2008? I guess the first question we need to answer is, what have the Latter-day Saints got against Hillary? If you actually need an answer to this question, ask yourself, what did the Christians have against Nero? By the process of elimination, that leaves us with Donald Trump. Now, how could the Latter-day Saints have any problems with a man who espouses business, hard work, clean living, and family? First and foremost, it is the women issue. Why? Women are sacred and sanctified beings in the belief system of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. There is no tolerance for foul language among the saints, and disrespect towards women is tolerated even less. Second, Donald Trump owns casinos. Latter-day Saints are not supposed to gamble, drink alcohol, or engage in sexual relations outside of marriage. Therefore, in the eyes of the Latter-day Saint population, Donald Trump would only be acceptable if he were to publicly repent, sell his casinos, and get baptized in the Washington, D.C. temple before November 8th. The second issue is as much of a political issue as a moral one. To understand the Latter-day Saints is to understand that each member tries to lead the same kind of life and make the same kind of decisions as Jesus did when he was on the earth. Would Jesus have checked the ID cards of the people who came to him for knowledge and healing? Would Jesus have held out the loaves and the fishes for only the Jews who came to follow him? Believe it or not, the majority of the Latter-day Saints in the world do not speak English, nor are they Caucasian. Spanish is the majority language of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but it is fast being overtaken by the growth of the Church in Africa and in India. Therefore, when it comes to the issue of Donald Trump and immigration, the negligence of the U.S. government has put the Latter-day Saints into a precarious situation. The cities of Utah, Arizona, and Idaho are being overrun, and in many cases, by members of the LDS Church who have come from Central and South America, and who, like all Mormons, can depend on the church welfare system to assist them and find them work. So, can Donald Trump count on the traditional Republican support of Utah, Idaho, and Arizona for the electoral votes Republicans have been able to count on since the days of Barry Goldwater? It will be curious to see if a matter of religious principle among the Latter-day Saints is responsible for putting Hillary into the White House. On the other hand, I guess the Latter-day Saints can be thankful for a secret ballot. If you find any of these topics fascinating, or you would like to know more about the Latter-day Saints and their connections to the Freemasons and extraterrestrial visitors, just wait until you order and read Deceptions of the Ages, Mormons, Freemasons, and Extraterrestrials. Thank you, and have a nice day.